Welcome to the Art of Hitting channel. Today I got an interesting video for you. We're going to interview Ozzie Canseco. Jose was supposed to be there but had to go out of town. But listen, I got to meet a guy, Benny Gonzalez, who's well known out there out west. And he's about 5, I don't know, 10 my side. You see him standing there. One of the nicest guys in the world. Very intelligent and smart. I recommend you listen to his interview on hitting that's going to be out there. Benny Gonzalez, don't forget that name. Ed Rose out here in Las Vegas, Nevada, just finishing winning I guess this is a Southwestern Spring Nationals or something like that. And I have an appointment to meet with Ozzie Canseco. Old friend of mine from Florida. He started in Florida. Him and his brother Jose, which are twins, identical twins almost. I guess they are considered identical twins. Jose had to go out of town, so he won't be here. But Ozzie is an interesting guy. Had a nice major league run. Well, he had minor league run mostly. I think he was in the majors. A couple times. We'll find that out when he comes. But very good baseball player, and he transitioned as a softball player. He plays a lot of softball, maybe a little more than Jose, but don't know a lot about him. Lost a little contact with him, and they're not in Florida as much as they used to be. So we'll talk to Ozzie and see what he's doing, and I'm going to take some shots of him swinging. Him and his brother can hit it a long way. So enjoy this video. So we're here at this ball field.
Yes, sir.
You're Kenny, right?
Benny.
Benny. This park looks huge. What do you say it is?
It is.
Oh, that says 320.
It's 320.
Well, it looks a lot farther than 320.
400 in the center.
How much? 400?
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, okay.
It's a true baseball field here.
330.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you could hit this out of here. You know, we got that. You ever played down in Naples?
Yeah, I've kind of played all over through the.
Yeah, well, that's 325.
Yeah, it depends on a lot of things.
Well,
if you're in the bats you're using, the balls.
And out here it goes
wind.
10 feet further.
It goes a little bit further. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like Vegas.
So
many years, huh?
Yeah.
Man, on time flies.
Look at you, man. You still pump.
How you doing? I do what I can, sir, so I stay in shape.
Yeah. This is my wife, Cheryl.
How are you, Cheryl? I'm Ozzie.
Nice to meet you. I
You
think
keep-
I've met you before.
Probably.
You,
at some
you
point.
probably had years ago.
At
But,
some time or other, we cross paths.
well, today's a great day in Vegas, and I'm here with Ozzie Canseco. For all the Florida guys out there, he started his career in Florida. Him and his you're identical twin brothers, right?
We're actually fraternal twins.
Fraternals?
2 different placentas. Identical would be from 1 placenta, so.
Right.
Fraternal. Holds it a little bit
But
taller.
you damn guys look, it's like, you know, but you said that he's got you a muscle. I think you're as big as I'd last seen it. No, he's bigger?
Jose's about 30 pounds heavier, about an inch taller. He's a big boy.
Really? Damn, I can't wait to talk to him. But
real, yeah.
you well-heeled too. You look like I'm all them other studs I've been interviewing lately. So listen, let's talk about your baseball career, because a lot of people don't know what you did. And I think you had a pretty successful minor league career. Without me saying, let me hear you tell me.
Well, I was fortunate enough to be drafted by the Yankees as a pitcher out of high school. I didn't get to hit in high school at all. And about 3rd year in with the Yankees, suffered a right arm injury, rotator cuff tear. There went my pitching career. So I tried to transition over to hitting. The Yankees basically told me, Azie, well, you crazy? It's never been done. Never in the history of the game has a player, pitcher, not hit in high school at all, and transitioned over after playing 3 years in the minor leagues, 3 years in high school, 3 years in the minor leagues.
They didn't let you hit in high school at all?
They did not let me hit at all because they were trying to protect my arm. I had very old school type of coaches back then.
So you were a stud pitcher?
I had what was called a live fastball.
A live fastball?
Yeah, pretty good arm, a live arm. So they tried to protect me. I hated pitching, but I threw the ball fairly hard. I had a good slug, so they wouldn't let me hit. So 3 years in high school pitching, 3.5 years in the minors pitching, wouldn't let me hit either. Finally got away from the Yankees, just to make it in a nutshell. Athletics picked me up as a hitter, as a favorite of my brother. Developed myself 3.5 years in the minor leagues. And after 3.5 years, I was invited to my first big league camp with Oakland. And my first experience in the big leagues, legit experience, was 1990. So
you got into the show for a while?
For a while, I had a cup of coffee when Ricky Henderson got hurt.
Cup of coffee.
Yeah, they call that a cup of coffee.
I know the lingo. Yeah.
I was leading the minor leagues. I was playing for the Huntsville Stars in 1990. Lead the minor leagues in home runs. Ricky Henderson got hurt. Called me up briefly. He got healthy. Sent me right back down. So then I went to Japan in '91. Did very well there.
In the Japan League?
In the Japan League over there.
Yeah, cool.
That was where I met Hideo Nomo, the stud right-hand pitcher for the Dodgers back in the days. I played for Kentetsu Buffaloes, so we were kind of teammates for a while. Came back here. I felt that I had something to prove. I honestly, looking back in hindsight, I should have probably stayed in Japan. I was treated very well there. I was given opportunities.
They say it's great.
It's great.
Did you make any good money over there?
You make very good money after you prove yourself.
Yeah, okay.
I really learned the art of hitting a breaking ball over there. I'm dead fastball hitter when I first went there here. And my weakness was the off-speed pitches. Learn how to hit that very good. Learn how to spread out, use my hands a little better, use the entire field. I was signed as a free agent by the Cardinals in '92. Went to the American Association, hit a bunch of home runs. I was voted best power hitter. American Association '92. What's called up to the big leagues briefly at the end, but I had suffered a sore shoulder separation earlier on in my AAA with the Cardinals, so my shoulder kind of gave out, sent me back home. Big league camp in '93 with the Cardinals, hit 5 home runs, did well. Was sent again to AAA with the Louisville Cardinals, hit I think 9 home runs in my first 3 weeks there. Got called back up, then sent back down, kind of a yo-yo up and.
So you kind of you say, hey, I'm not in this no more.
Well,
what made you quit?
It kind of makes you want to quit. And so towards the end there, I had some issues. I kind of gave up the game for a while. The following year, '94, minor leagues with New Orleans Zephyrs, then kind of bounced around the minor leagues, kind of Mexico, minor league stuff like that. And then I played independent ball for the Newark Bears. In 2000, Ruben Sierra had set the single season home run record there at 33. I broke his record. I hit 48 home runs. Shattered.
Really?
And yeah,
good. Well,
shattered the home run record, set the RBI record. I think it still stands to today, the home run record in the Atlantic League. And still wasn't given any opportunity.
So how many years was all that you just told me? 10?
Gosh, since I signed with the Yankees was 83, all the way through to 2000. That's like 17 years bouncing around.
Dude.
Oh yeah, I played in Mexico.
That's a guy that loves
everywhere.
baseball. So look, man, I just wanted to update the guys down in Florida because you're very, I don't know, you could be popular in Vegas too, I'm sure, but you're very popular in Florida. You know that when you went to the villages and everybody and their brother was always over there watching the Canseco brothers play.
You know, it's funny, our first experience in the villages, Jose and I were 49, turning 50, so you can turn 50 during the year.
That was big news, man. Everybody.
Yeah, and we're like, oh my God, we're going to be playing with all these old guys and this and that. The talent's not going to be there. Boy, were we surprised. Let me tell you something. I learned very quickly that the only difference between a major league player and a major player here is the fact that maybe they just can't hit a slider. Or they can't hit the breaking ball consistently. But they have the same skill level, the same raw talent, the same power, if not more. It's just a different time. It's a different timing.
Well, that's a great segue into what I want to get into, because you played baseball as a young man. I mean, softball as a young man too, right? And you played softball before baseball, right? So you were a pitcher, so it didn't bother you in the hitting. But I guess the thing I wanted
the transitioning.
Well, yeah. What was it like going from baseball to softball?
Right. Well, you know, honestly, it didn't really hurt us, because my brother and I played softball all in our off seasons, all through our career.
And it didn't hurt you hitting?
It didn't hurt us at all. The key was to let the ball literally get to you.
That's it,
before
man.
you started to attack it.
Yeah. But that's not the way baseball is, right? You got you kind of guessing in certain cases, because you know what I understand. I never begged show. I was a pretty good baseball player, but I could hit a nine. You know, it's the old saying. Hey, I went to camp and everything's great, and I'm really doing good. And then you would call home and say, hey, they started throwing curves, I'll be home next week.
or those nasty fork balls, those sliders. Those would get you. So that was the difference. But I mean, for me personally, I love playing softball throughout my baseball career. It kept me in shape. It kept me moving. It kept me swinging the bat. It kept me running around the bases. So for me, it never hurt me. And honestly, I enjoyed playing softball more than I did professional baseball, because it was more relaxing for me. It was a lot more fun.
Yeah. Well, you had a hell of a career, man, and so that, and in the softball, have you made any runs for championships or?
We have here and there. We just played a championship game against Wounded Warriors a couple months back, and I pitched that game. I pitched for our team. It was.
Oh, are you pitching?
Yeah, I pitch.
Do you?
I've been pitching for almost 30 years.
Oh,
I pitched everything from modified to U-Trip to senior to unlimited.
For some reason, I
won
didn't know.
unlimited tournament.
For some reason, I didn't know you pitched.
Yeah, I pitched
Yeah.
a long time. I got my gear there and everything. I love it. I enjoy it. It's a challenge. I
Tough
really
man's
love.
job, man. I'd seen some guy got, in the 80s, the one pitcher got hit 3 times today.
Yeah. Oh, but that was Purcell. Well, but Purcell's been hit a lot. I don't know why.
Oh,
He's
Purcell. Oh, yeah. Well, I
Hey,
interviewed
hey.
him. I interviewed him 2 weeks
That
ago.
guy's a stud.
Oh,
That
yeah.
guy,
Well, they call him the GOAT.
He is a goat.
He is GOAT, and
He is.
they said that
Yeah, he's
a lot of guys, when he was on the team, they would go there just for him to be. Did you ever play with him?
I played against him.
Oh, you did?
I actually faced him as a pitcher in senior ball, his first year in senior ball, a couple of years back.
Really?
And he is just by far the smartest pitcher I ever faced. He won't give in to you. He knows the plate. He knows how to throw short, deep, work the count, stay away from your power, stay away from your slot. Probably the most intelligent pitcher I ever faced.
Well, listen, man, this is a great interview, but I want to ask you about some things, about hitting and your recommendations. But I want to let you guys get into the swing. I want to talk to
Benny.
Benny. I can't
Gonzalez.
get that straight.
Yeah.
Benny Gonzalez.
He's top notch.
Yeah, top notch Benny Gonzalez. We're going to interview him too.
Great.
But let's talk about what you recommend to hitters.
Honestly, when it comes to softball, get in shape. That's probably.
The softball's not going to get you in shape. You got to get in shape to play.
It's like going to spring training for a minor league camp or major league camp. Be in shape. Take it seriously. Eat right. Take it seriously because the level of softball is being played nowadays is so high. Unless you go to and play rec. If you're interested in playing, tournament ball or something below it or AAA or whatever, get in shape, guys. Practice. Do the work. So that way, your body's going to be in shape. You're not going to pull a muscle. You're not going to hurt your back, sprain your wrist or your fingers, anything weird like that. Come out here and get the work done. If anything, number one is to be able to protect yourself because the ball's going to come at you at such a vicious.
Comes at sometimes
so
100 miles an hour in the upper leagues.
They come at you so fast that you need to be prepared. Your mind and your eyes and your reaction time need to be prepared to survive out here. Because the level and the equipment being used nowadays and the bats and whatnot and the balls, guys are hitting balls so hard it's literally unsafe if you come out here untrained.
Yeah.
So that's the level we're.
Let me stop you and ask there because I believe that in the outfield, for example, a fly ball is easier to catch in the major leagues than it is a softball.
Absolutely, especially though. First of all, softball will tend to move. It's a larger object. It will work against the atmosphere much more heavily or than a baseball would. You don't see baseballs knuckling like softballs. You never see that. So a softball, when hit on the line especially, it will rise and go left and right and dart down and knuckle. It's much more difficult to catch than a baseball. Much more difficult, even though it's bigger. Because of the movement.
The movement.
Yeah. It's amazing.
So, that's great advice about getting in shape. Now, what do you say about or give me your 3 tips for being a good hitter?
Being a good hitter, know your strengths and know your weaknesses. To being a good hitter, pitch selection is everything. I think is incredibly important. Pitch selection, knowing your strengths, knowing your weaknesses, and working left center, right center. Don't try to pull the ball. Allow the ball to kind of get to you. Try to stay inside. At least
let it come to you, right?
Don't try to get in front of the ball here. That's a weak ground ball. Let it get to here.
That's where you want to get.
Compress the ball much better. And softballs are made to be compressed, believe it or not. And the better you compress it, the more backspin you can get. The more you're going to have a natural flight of the ball and a longer, more natural, harder.
So where you try to strike the ball in a certain place when you come around?
I unlike my brother, Jose will stand right on top of the plate. He's dead pull. He's a mesh. He wants to hit it as far as he can, pull it as far as he can over the lights. I developed myself with a different understanding of hitting. I consider myself a hitter with power. So I will stand a little bit further away from the plate, the ball carry a little more, and I'm going to use the entire field. I'm going to use the entire. If I've got to pull it, I will pull it. But I'm going to use left center, center, right center, and it's worked really well for me in terms of just raw hitting with power. You're going to hit for higher average. You're not going to roll over balls, and you'll get that nice backspin. And you will hit more home runs, but they're not going to go as far. See, my home runs don't go as far as Jose's. But all you have to do is hit it
You're hitting it in the nose, though, right?
315, 325.
Jose's got more of an angle in his swing, right?
He's got an angle plus his body. He's set up for middle in.
Yeah.
So the torque that he creates is just amazing
Yeah,
for a guy his age.
It's amazing. I've seen you swing too, dude. You swing, and I'm going to get some good shots of you.
I've got some decent power. I mean, again, but I consider myself more of a hitter.
You're being
power.
modest. I get it.
I
So,
hit okay.
do you have any plan when you go to the plate? A lot of these guys tell me about the plan. I got two plans. I think I may go to right if I get to, or I go to left. What do you have a plan when you walk to the plate?
It depends on the situation. If we've only got a couple home runs left and there's no one on base, I'm going to let the ball carry, get over the plate. I'm probably going to go left center, right center, more backside to remove a lot of my power. Now, if I've got to hit a home run, I might get a little bit closer and catch the ball just a little bit more
Out in front. So
get
you
a little
think
bit more extension and kind of drop that right shoulder a little bit to make sure it gets airborne.
are you using a normal grip or overlap grip?
I use a normal baseball grip. I got so used to this grip right here. I tried the overlap, and let me tell you, it does give you more power, but you lose a lot of control. I
That's
lost
what
a
everybody
lot of
says,
control
yeah.
trying to use that grip.
Yeah.
But it takes so long to get used to it, and I've never had the time to really develop that.
And with then pythons you got on
Yeah.
as arms, you didn't need it. But
Well, it's just I'm more of a control player, more of a
Yeah.
control hitter.
Yeah.
Now, if you want to crush the ball, absolutely go there. But you might miss more often unless you really put in like 200, 300, 400 swings three times a week
yeah, it takes that.
to find that.
So you're using the old Dudley Lightning, which are great bats, and
Yeah.
they got take 500-600 swings on it. What weight do you swing?
These are 29 ounce.
29. Yeah, ain't too many humans swing that.
Well, you know,
what's the other one? Both of them 29?
One's 28, one's 29. I use what I can. I don't try to swing the bat hard. I just kind of try to throw the bat at the ball and let the bat do the work, and then snap the wrist at the end as best as I can and let the bat do the work.
Okay, man. You gave us a lot of good points here. Anything you want to end with or close with, or some of your pet recommendations?
I mean, for players, get in shape, and for hitting is pitch selection. Get a good pitch, get your pitch, and when players need to think this, because I've trained a lot of players in my lifetime, baseball and softball, slow pitch and fast pitch. Relax up there. You're in control, not the pitcher. Unfortunately, some of the players that go up there get nervous, and they give all the control and all the credit to the pitcher. You've got the bat. The pitcher has released the ball. That ball is going to have a predetermined height, predetermined time it's going to get there, location. All you need to do is adjust accordingly. It's not going to do anything weird when it gets there. All you need to do is
Sometimes
relax,
they'll
see
curve it.
Yeah,
like
I do. I curve it, but it's a consistent curve.
yeah.
You'll see it start at some point.
Yeah,
It's not like it's going to get
it's
there
not
and curve under your back.
and it's not like it's coming at 80. And that's the question that I generate when I listen to you talking. Is that you get 90-mile-an-hour fastballs, you get off-speed pitch, change up, 80 or and that's hard to adjust. But we're seeing what's a pitch in softball, 5 miles an hour?
No, I mean, it depends on the division that you're playing.
Yes, U-triple, let's say.
ISA and senior ball.
Yeah, senior.
Some guys are allowed to throw 8 miles an hour, but some guys, the best pitchers that I've seen are the knuckleballers. Oh man, when those guys, when the wind's blowing out,
when they're
and you
right.
get a Purcell on the mound or someone that does a good
threw it. He was
knuckleball,
famous for
that stuff just moves.
He's famous for a knuckleball.
Yeah, well, I mean, he throws it. He can throw it. He throws all kinds of pitches. I remember facing a knuckleballer guy. The wind was blowing out, and this guy's pitch was moving literally. We couldn't get a hit off him. It was amazing. He was so on. So the toughest pitch to hit is softball is that knuckleball. When you can control it and you can throw it harder and it breaks this way softer and it dies, you're going to be unhittable. But unfortunately, I've never developed a knuckleball. I throw a slider, screwball. I can backspin it, throw it short, stuff like that. But for hitters, relax, man. Just relax. Relax. Don't try to kill it. Just find it. Take the bat A to B within a comfortable hitting area. Stay relaxed. Hit the ball hard.
Well, listen, I almost called you Jose.
Won't be the first time, won't be the last.
Ozzie, I'm going to get some shots of you hitting, but this was a great interview. And the people out there, if they listen closely, they're going to get a lot of great advice.
Hope so, guys. Thanks for having me.
That's out. Benny, don't you think that's over 300 feet?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah,
thought.
I'm warming up.
Huh?
First round, I go real easy.
Dude, you warming up, taking practice swing, hitting that 300 feet.
Well,
Come on, man.
I'm not 6'3" for nothing, I guess.
You ain't 6 foot, what?
Good to be a big guy. Good to be tall. Get leverage.
Well, that good average, yeah, with a tall guy. And pythons you got too don't hurt. Oh, yeah, that's a shot.
See if I can get into a couple here.
How long ago
Get into the cup. I'm with you.
recording them at the villages?
Hi?
When was the last time you were recording them at the villages?
Last time, did you say recording?
You said that you were watching them hit the home run derby?
Yeah, you know, hell, they just turned 50. So that's 10 years ago.
11 years ago.
11 years ago.
49-50.
Okay.
Yeah.
11
well,
years. Hey,
lot changes.
the whole everybody, there's 4 fields or 5.
Yeah.
And when them guys were over there playing, everybody was over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were a show, man.
Oh, the good old days.
But look, man, you got the Canseco brothers, you know.
Yes.
Oh, I just missed that. That was a beautiful pitch, man. That's just going straight up, ain't going nowhere.
I played with Bruce Meade and for years,
Yeah.
and he didn't hit any better. I
Great
mean,
hitter.
well, yeah, you're just as good. As far as distance, you know what I mean?
I went up against him one time. It was a
Did you?
interesting story, yeah.
How'd you do? Oh,
Well,
was it in Miami?
the first time he got us, the second time I used his bat and I got him.
Oh, he's the nicest guy in the world.
It's the equipment that matters.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Now tell me how far that was.
350.
That ain't no 350,
That's
dude.
290.
Huh?
290.
No.
How many?
290.
Dude, if that ain't 4 something, I'm not.
It's up there.
Yeah, exactly.
Good pitch, man.
Uh.
See if I can get. Oh, I'm coming around. You see? I'm a little soon, aren't I?
I tell you what, I filmed Andrew Collins. You should watch his slow-mos I did. But he's hitting it as far as Andrew, maybe farther. Yeah, Andrew's one of the big guns.
Yeah.
You know?
I've heard.
You
of
heard him, yeah.
all these guys that are just amazing.
Well, they don't play as much as I mean, you don't play as much as they do either.
Well, I wish I did. I wish I had more time.
Yeah.
But I love it. Absolutely love it. Enjoy it.
All right, my brother. Here we go. Work.
Yeah, it was too low.
That's
No,
all
that
right.
was not your pitch. Here we go.
Oh! Oh, gee.
That's a
Oh,
great
oh,
pitch.
don't. Oh. I'd stay up the middle. You might hit one of them kids, dude. Don't go to the left no more. Oh. You tattooing that damn ball, buddy.
It's the line drive.
You ain't gonna have no more balls to hit, Benny. You golfed that thing out.
Yeah.
Are you a good golfer?
No, but I like the golfing and softball.
No, you shouldn't do that. But that looked like a golf swing.
Yeah, sometimes you get pitches. If you're not getting pitched to in softball, sometimes
You got to hit something
you got to go outside.
because they're
the area
really
a little
careful pitching to you, right?
bit. Yeah, pretty careful.
But they can drive the golf ball, though.
Oh, you can.
This
Well, I
kid,
saw that in his swing.
this kid hits it further than I do. He's amazing.
Does he?
Yeah, he does.
I can see that, man. He's got quick
He's a
hands, man.
freak.
He's got quick hands. Look, oh, wow. Wow. I went over it. Look, folks, that tree's out there. How far is that, Benny? I want to be prejudiced.
I want to be maybe about 380.
380? Over them trees, man. Shit.
Let me try to get into a couple here.
I just love putting these slow-mos in here. Look at Ozzie's technique and swing and timing. Well, you don't get a lot of the timing here, but you can see he's got good mechanics. I hope you liked that visit with Jose, but don't forget to watch the video on Benny Gonzalez. You're going to like that guy. He's got some good things to say. Don't forget to hit subscribe.